Hello YouTube, hello Facebook, hello the world overall. My name is Morgan Gavin and this is what's on my mind. Are you ready? Because here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Boop. Howdy, and hey, Markiplier, I already did my intro. That was the previous clip that you saw, because I magicked it into being. Alright, so this is... I'm so tempted to do my intro right now, even though I know I already have it set up. But this is my reply to Markiplier's reacting to hate or something. Yeah. That was uploaded like an hour ago, so I'm gonna like derp this together, and actually it's replying to dealing with hate. Alright, so I made a list of questions or like topics that he was talking about throughout his video, throughout your video, of course. Sorry, got directed at the man himself. Oh. Also, happy birthday, congratulations on getting to 27. I do not know why I said congratulations on that, but apparently it is something I do. Oh God, no. Markiplier, they're still together after 12 years. Oh, that's something I'm going to bring up every once in a while. These two, Markiplier and Mac the Knife, the McDonald's, both of these McDonald's Happy Meals toys, we put them in a box and lost it for 12 years. And for 12 years, they've been exactly like this. Like, they've been holding hands for 12 years. These two are officially a couple. Let the fan fiction begin. Alright, so that aside, put you there because I don't want anything to happen to you. The first thing you talked about was dyeing. The first thing you talked about was dyeing your hair. You mentioned that you were starting to get offers for acting roles outside of YouTube. And I think that if you dyed your hair, if you went back to your natural color, then that would afford you like new opportunities to like expand your horizons a bit. Because I think I saw an advertisement for Matt Pat's Runner reality show that he has going on, and that is amazing that you can just transfer or like level up from being a YouTube personality to hosting your own show. And if you were to take that opportunity, like you could still do YouTube and you could still do you, but you wouldn't be able to dye your hair. And the red, like you said, is awesome. I do have red hair. It's natural for me, so there's not really much I can do about it. But yeah. Like if you dyed your hair, there would be a whole set of stereotyped roles, from like being cast as a gay man to a raver to, I don't know, like a high-tech guru sort of thing. But don't think that because your hair is dyed that you will, oh God, it's so freaking hot, that you will you know, be typecast in a bunch of different roles. Jesus Christ. Man, I can't do it. I can't do it today. No, excuse. Okay, as for the workflow, You were talking about how Neo Energy, it's the thing that keeps me going. Insane. Neo Energy, not sponsored. I'm sorry. There's just so much bitterness. There's so much hatred growing in my mouth. Mio, why'd you make me twitch? Like a raver at a strobe light concert. Why? But as for the workflow, you should, like you said, it's kind of a military schedule for you. Like, you wake up at 5:30 to work on videos that'll be uploaded at 8. And then I'm guessing you have a whole slew of stuff that it's already prepared. You just have to touch it up from like the day before or something else. And for me, I've started prepping, like getting stock clips ready, getting stock thumbnails ready and everything else. So that's pretty cool. It's good that you took a break from uploading videos for the day. And it's also good that you kind of prepped ahead of time. That is absolutely awesome. Keep doing that. But be sure to kind of pace yourself, or else you're going to find out that you're going to be staying up until 4 in the morning, and then you're like, what the hell's going on? Because I do that myself. I'm finding that I'm doing that myself on a really, really, really regular basis. And it's the greatest feeling in the world. I guess. Yes. Dealing with hate online. This is something that everyone goes through when they're, growing on YouTube. You have to go through that initial gauntlet of people that are just going to be like absolutely negative. They'll be like, hey, you're an asshole, get off the internet, or what the hell is an old guy doing on YouTube, blah, 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 and everything, or put on a shirt, bruh, get a job. I'm like, this is my job. I'm a YouTuber, I'm an author, I do a bunch of different things. But obviously I don't, my situation is different from yours, since, not to point out the most obvious thing here, but there are a whole shitload of racists out there. I'm just, laying the cards out on the table. And so you kind of have to deal with, you kind of had to deal with that whole slew of things. But like you said, what the anonymous commenters say doesn't matter. If someone in your own personal life said that, oh God, you suck, blah, 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 and everything else, yes, that would definitely have a definite impact on your workflow, since you have to deal with that person like almost every day or everything else. And having internet friends is awesome. My little wingies. So that's good. But like you said, the haters, they don't matter. Well, they do kind of matter, because the more haters you have, the better you know you're doing. And that's how I look at it myself. Comments and reacting. I used to be really, really, really bad at this. In the past, I had anger issues. Really bad anger issues. Holy shit. Bad. And that was when I was first starting out and first discovering that, oh good, I can write online, blah, 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 and everything else. And then I started uploading videos, and it was summer, and I really didn't feel like wearing shirts, and that whole mess happened. Anyways, so once you get that first viral hit, for me, mine was, you know, shirtless, long hair, crappy camera, sloshed on OJ and like half a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon Blanc. I'm a fancy little person. And then like, it was in reply to a Japanese game show, and they were like, I forget what it was, but apparently some woman had a glass box stuck on her head, and there were like 5 lizards just kind of chilling, and she was freaking the hell out, and the host was laughing his ass off, kind of pointing at her, going, "Ah, look at this woman over here, she's completely freaking out," and everything else. And I was about to say something, and then I leaned forward, and I smashed my elbow on the table, and then I just swore for 5 minutes straight. I was like, fuck, 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 fuck. And then from there, it just kind of grew to about 2 million hits or something like that. But I got a lot of hate because I wasn't Japanese. I was gaijin, round eye, fun. Like, focus on your own country, blah, 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 go kill yourself, blah, and everything else. And I was like, whatever. But there were a few that, you know, I reacted horribly to. But after a while, you know, you kind of learn to pace yourself. You kind of learn to be logical and everything. And you start asking yourself, why... not yourself, but the commenter. Like, why are you so angry at me? Why all this hatred directed towards me? Is it because I'm doing something different than you? You know, you didn't have to watch this video. You didn't have to react the way you did. And then it just becomes this weird puzzle, and eventually they're like, oh, well, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I just have this stuff I do. But eventually, you know, like you said, you learn to let some of the more interesting comments roll off your back and everything. The image of you, like how much of yourself you allow people to see on YouTube, like of your everyday life, of, you know, if you do like a daily vlog like Matt and Amanda do, and because there are some YouTubers that are like strictly entertainment. They don't like people seeing who they are as a person. Now, I myself am not like that, and on occasion we get to see glimpses of yourself, you know, like playing with the chica, hanging out with friends, like with the behind-the-scenes stuff for the FNAF musical and the Team Edge challenges that, you know, obviously you have a blast there, so that is awesome. I myself try to keep it even. I do talk about my past. I do talk about past relationships that I've had, my writing projects and everything. That's another thing I want to talk about, my man. Holy shit, 6 hours? Damn, at most I can, on a daily basis, I can only do like 2 hours at most. Or an hour and a half of writing, and because I want like each of the parts to be massive, I just work on it for like a week or two, then edit it and then send it off, then start again. Constant process, but it's all good. The likes and dislikes and a narrow sliver of people that you can trust. Like that inner circle of trust. I'm not talking about everything out there that's like, oh, you can trust us, blah, 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 and everything else. That's good, you know? The likes and dislikes, I don't really pay too much attention to that. Yeah, it kind of sucks if there's someone that's that has a dislike bot, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna dislike this 14 times because why, whatever. But I always do my best to, you know, be understanding, be kind of chill and relaxed and all that. You mentioned anonymous like a crazy amount of times. Like every other sentence had the word anonymous in it. So I wanted to talk about this because Anonymous, I did a video on them explaining like facts about Anonymous and everything else, and yeah, you know, the main group has their shit together. Like they are a solid steel frame covered in concrete, wrapped in bricks, you know, under a mountain of molten rock. They are just there. They know what the hell is going on. These splinter groups that you're hearing about every now and then, they are like a Ziploc baggie with a couple of stones in it that hold them in place. While the baggie itself, you know, just all over the place, they're still grounded. So it's weird. However, if you're talking about like randoms that comment, they're like, oh, well, we don't like this video because da 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 da, or your hair is stupid, or blah. Because I watched the grade A under A video where he just ripped on you for dyeing your hair. And dude, you dyed your hair because you raised $200,000 for a charity live stream. And that was monu-fucking-mental, man. So, good on you. Maximum effort. I forgot why I wrote this, but like you said, the more effort you put into something like thumbnails, videos, content, what exactly... Sorry, I'll make my horse seem way for real and everything else. Because I like to talk in a monotone voice, you know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, of course you did. Oh boy. But I agree, the more effort you put into something, the better the outcome, and the more people are going to be like, hey, this guy's cool, you know, this guy's awesome. Alright. Yeah. We can get it. We can do this thing. And I used to just be like, okay, well, I'm just going to upload this. Like when I first started doing YouTube on my very first channel, it was just, you know, I upload a video, no title, no tags, no description, no categories, nothing, just out there. And I was like wondering, oh my god, this is going to be beautiful. And then it only gets like 2 hits. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I discovered, oh, if I title it, it'll, you know, attract some attention. If I add a description, it'll add more attention. If I add tags, it'll da-da-da. Then recently I discovered thumbnails. Oh my god, thumbnails. And so I've been kind of working on those, and I've got like a whole entire collage of my faces that I've literally spent 4 hours on just kind of copy pasting and cropping out my faces, and just stacking them up and just going in and, oh my god, how the fuck do you do it? How the fuck do you do it? And you know, it is absolutely awesome. For like the trust and circle of friends, you know, you can trust me. I'm not gonna use you for my own personal growth. Well, I took like a picture of your videos so that way I could crop you out, and then I took another one of myself facing this way so I could crop myself out. And so I have no, it's you'll see it in the thumbnail, and it's just gonna be a reply thing. But you're right on that. You have to have a tight-knit circle of people that you can trust. And obviously, you have the most amazing set of friends, Mark. Like, no, not even, no lie right here. I gotta do truth talk. I gotta do truth talk. You're amazing. Your friends are amazing. The only thing that ain't amazing is my hair, because it looks like someone just sat on it, and not like the regular sit where they have pants. I'm talking this person just got out of a pool and they're like, you know what, screw it, that person's head looks great. And you put maximum effort into pretty much everything you do, and it's mind-blowing. The rambly thing, don't worry about it. Don't worry about being rambling. The more you talk, the more you say, and the more people understand. How, conversely, actually, here was my philosophy for a long time. The more I spoke, the less I heard. But the less I spoke, the more I heard. And that kind of, you know, hurt me in the long run, because I was like, okay, I'll just remain stealthy and quiet and sneaky, and then people are like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop staring at me. I'm like, well, fuck you too. So I'm kind of, you know, engaging a lot more. But as for like that tight-knit circle of friends, that is important, because they'll have your back. They'll tell you if something you're doing is bothering them. They'll let you know if something in their life is bothering them. So you have that kind of feedback, and that's awesome. And I've actually been thinking about this point for a while, and I've just gotta ask, did something happen between you, Matt, and Ryan to where they had to move out, or was it just something that, you know, naturally happens, that they had something in their own lives that was more pressing for them, that they kind of had to move out, that they had to kind of take care of on their own? Because I noticed in one of the videos featuring Aaron or Egoraptor from Game Grumps that you guys kind of pulled a stunt on Matt, and he just seemed like really pissed off about that thing. And then after that, like we didn't really see much of him in videos. We didn't see many compilations. We didn't see like sketches or anything like that. It was kind of this weird drop off. So I want to ask about that. Are things between you and Matt cool again? Do you guys talk regularly? Obviously he's out of the house. He's, you know, focusing on his own stuff. He's and everything else, and that kind of puts a hamper on you. And, you know, hopefully, like, I'm just worried about that, man. You know, because in like one or more videos lately, you've been mentioning that you're on your own. You don't really have anyone to just kind of de-stress with. You interact more with Chica than you do with anyone else. You don't really step outside the house. And while you do have that social interaction with friends outside the house, it seems that you're kind of being secluded inside. Now, this is just my own personal theory. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, this is the thing that's happening. We should all worry about him forever and never and never, because, oh my god, that is fucking hot as hell. Shit, all this is hot as hell. So yeah, that's kind of my spiel. And yeah, number 10. there was something else you were talking about, but I completely blanked on it. At some point or another, I'd like to, you know, meet up with you at like at a convention and just kind of shoot the shit with you. I mean, just like an average conversation, because outside of YouTube, yeah, there is that distinct difference between your YouTube personality and your, you know, personal time personality. Because a while back you said that you were an introvert, you need to be by yourself to kind of recharge your batteries and everything else, and with the work schedule being the way it is, as well as all these different projects you're working on, you know, having personal time to yourself is pretty awesome. However, dude, Mark, it's, you don't want to isolate yourself too much. And I know you're not doing that. But I'm just saying, for anyone out there that's feeling like they have to isolate themselves to kind of avoid any and all risk of trouble. Why is my camera focusing on my mouth? I did not. Now, oh, it's a rise machines. Do you square away from my neck? And also, dating. Mark, it's been a while, man. It has been a while. I don't know, I personally don't know if you're dating again. I don't know anyone in the LA area that knows you. But I'm just speaking from, you know, intuition at this point. You need to put yourself back out there in the dating pool. If you watch this, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. But at the same time, don't be like me and completely cut yourself off. Because it's going to hurt in the long run. Why have I been waving this pencil around? Circling back to the first thing. I personally think you should definitely go for the gusto. Try a couple of acting gigs. If that means you have to get rid of the, you know, red dyed hair, so that way, you know, you open yourself up to a more broader range of roles available to you, then by all means go for it. Just, you know, keep it on the even keel. Even if that means just doing vlogs for a while. You know, you do you, because that's all we want. We want you to be happy. Because when you're happy, Mark, all of us are happy. And more importantly, when you start freaking the hell out because of a game, that's kind of hilarious. But at the same time, we worry about you, man. So, you know, that's my spiel. And here comes the outro. Oh! So, thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, because I'm always uploading new content for you to enjoy. And as always, I will see you like a beast in the next video. Peace!